Quotes by Theodore Roosevelt. Do what you can, with what you have, where you are. Believe you can and you're halfway there. Keep your eyes on the stars, and your feet on the ground. In any moment of decision, the best thing you can do is the right thing, the next best thing is the wrong thing, and the worst thing you can do is nothing. Speak softly and carry a big stick, you will go far. No man is above the law and no man is below it, nor do we ask any man's permission when we ask him to obey it. It is hard to fail, but it is worse never to have tried to succeed. If you could kick the person in the pants responsible for most of your trouble, you wouldn't sit for a month. A man who has never gone to school may steal from a freight car, but if he has a university education, he may steal the whole railroad. It is only through labor and painful effort, by grim energy and resolute courage, that we move on to better things. The things that will destroy America are prosperity at any price, peace at any price, safety first instead of duty first, the love of soft living, and the get-rich-quick theory of life. People ask the difference between a leader and a boss. The leader leads, and the boss drives. The best executive is one who has sense enough to pick good people to do what he wants done, and self-restraint enough to keep from meddling with them while they do it. Get action. Seize the moment. Man was never intended to become an oyster. The only time you really live fully is from 30 to 60. The young are slaves to dreams, the old servants of regrets. Only the middle-aged have all their five senses in the keeping of their wits. I took the canal zone and let Congress debate, and while the debate goes on, the canal does also. Don't hit at all if it is honorably possible to avoid hitting, but never hit soft. Order without liberty and liberty without order are equally destructive. We can have no 50-50 allegiance in this country. Either a man is an American and nothing else, or he is not an American at all. Behind the ostensible government sits enthroned an invisible government owing no allegiance and acknowledging no responsibility to the people. Character, in the long run, is the decisive factor in the life of an individual and of nations alike. If there is not the war, you don't get the great general. If there is not a great occasion, you don't get a great statesman. If Lincoln had lived in a time of peace, no one would have known his name. Every immigrant who comes here should be required within 5 years to learn English or leave the country. No man is worth his salt who is not ready at all times to risk his well-being, to risk his body, to risk his life, in a great cause.